What are those? Hey, listen, you can see it from the thumbnail, but the Detroit Lions are wearing the Motor City Muscle uniforms, most likely in their Sunday matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. As a matter of fact, I am 99.9% sure it is going to be those because they've already began they changed their Twitter handle and they've already began teasing a third time of wearing the Motor City Muscle. Now, how are the Detroit Lions pulling this off? You usually have 2 times that you can wear your alternate uniform. Last year, the Detroit Lions had an alternate helmet, but they did not have a uniform change. This year, they did. So if you're watching this in 2023, they didn't have a uniform change. 2024, they did. It was the first year after, I think, every 5 years, you're eligible for a uniform change. All right? You can only do it every 5 years. But there's been some speculation as to how are the Detroit Lions pulling this off. Now, the Minnesota Vikings, I believe, will wear their white uniforms. It's going to be white. It's going to be black. It's going to be awesome. And we wonder, are the Detroit Lions going to get the advantage with the blackout? You know how Kirby Joseph supposedly blended in, according to Matthew Stafford, and that helped him throw an interception. Will the Detroit Lions be able to use this to their advantage? But I saw something different today, and I want you to tell me. At first, I thought I was making this up or just saying things, but I had to go and double check. The Detroit Lions are going to be wearing a helmet that I have not seen until today. Check this out. This is coming from the Detroit Lions Twitter account. Look at this helmet. I know that this is a new helmet. This is because it looks completely different from the helmets that they've been wearing. Look at the little gap right here. Is an elevated part here. You can see it directly in the middle of the lion. There's a cut, or not a cut, but a dip, and here's the rest of the lion. These are not the same uniforms or the same helmets that the Lions have been wearing. And if you go through, we can get another shot here. With this is not the same helmet. This is Al-Qadim Mohammed. This is his helmet. But there might be, if you look here, I believe this is Kirby Joseph. Now, I went to the Detroit Lions website, and on the website, some players are wearing the regular version of the Motor City Muscle helmet, and some players are wearing this helmet here. You can really see it. Here's a side view from St. Brown. And then here's kind of a front view of the helmet. This is a different helmet. Trust me, it looks more round at the front. I actually reached out to my guy at Green Gridiron and was like, yo, what are those? And why aren't they on the website? I do not see this. I have not seen this. And I know for a fact it's different. But you might be asking yourself, well, how are we able to wear the Motor City Muscle for the third time? Because usually it's only twice that you get to do it. Remember last year we got the old school, the throwback helmets, and we get to, we only wore those twice. But before we move forward, let me show you, this is not what the helmet that they wear to play. This is not what it looks like. This is the one I have on my desk. This is a replica. This is they have a different design where there are little creases in the front. That's the one I want to upgrade to. But as you can see, there is no divot where in between the line. It looks completely different. Trust me, with me now partnered with Green Gridiron, I can tell the difference with these helmets. So it is definitely something different. But how are the Detroit Lions able to do this? Check this out. This is coming from NFL.com. It says, teams going through a redesign process for the 2024 season have been offered a third helmet option. It will be available for all teams for the 2025 season. The teams must inform the league office of their intent to utilize the alternate color helmet for the 2025 season no later than May 1st, 2024. So that's not until next year. So I'm assuming that the Detroit Lions had to do this last year. It continues. The second and third helmets, also known as alternate color helmets, can only be worn with one of the club's authorized optional uniforms: classic, alternate, and or color rush. In addition, if either alternate color helmet is paired with a classic uniform, the helmet colors and design must be historically compatible. So we are going to be wearing the third alternate helmet with the alternate uniforms, which are the Motor City Muscle black uniforms. So that's how the Detroit Lions are able to do it. Because they were going through a uniform change this year, they were able to utilize it this year. So that same option will be available for every team next year, but this year it was exclusive to the Detroit Lions and other teams that were going through a uniform change. So that's how the Detroit Lions are able to not only wear, so basically the helmet is allowing them to wear the Motor City Muscle alternate blacks, and that's how they're going to do it. So you won't really see it. Well, I wonder if you'll see 3 times next year. I think 3 times is cool because you have 17 games. 3 times is not even a third of that. I mean, it's not even a quarter of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this is a good idea. I like these, but let's go back to the helmets because I want you to tell me what you think. I can't really say that I'm in love with this helmet. I would have to see it in action. I don't really like the fact that it's so round. It kind of reminds me of the old school leather boys. I mean, you know, I got to see it in person. I got to see one sitting on my desk. I like how if you look, it looks like but it could all be the same. You know what I've noticed is that a lot of times the face mask and the different shapes and variation of helmets, they make them look completely different, but they're the same helmet. It's the same everything. It looks long because a face mask can change everything, can make it look like a completely different helmet. So looking at it more, it does look like it's the same. Maybe the front here is down just a little lower. I don't know. Maybe there's usually maybe some blue under here. I don't know. But tell me what you think. I mean, I'm not, it's so much to break down. It's a lot going on. You've got the little space back here. You've got, it's so different. It's so different. But I'm not going to lie. I would love to have one on my desk and see one in person. But like I said, I reached out to the Green Gridiron guy and want to know, hey, where are these? What are those? And why have I not seen them? So that's how the Detroit Lions are able to utilize the Motor City Muscle for the 3rd time because they had a uniform change, and that uniform change is allowing them to use a 3rd helmet option. And that helmet option is the one that you see. This is a completely different helmet than the one that, and I went to go double check. Aiden Hutchinson and every other, it's so noticeable, like that big old gap right in the middle there, this thickness right here, and this divot here, and the fact that there is a noticeable slant right in the middle of the Lion. So there's no doubt that this is, now this here is just, there's just a glare from the lights on the stadium, and the cuts that are usually up here, the holes, they're not there. So it looks like they took the holes and they put them back here. But I don't know, it'll probably grow on me. Because right now I'm not just like over the moon about it, but I am over the moon the fact that we can wear my favorite jersey is the black one. I mean, it's fantastic. And the Lions right now are 1-1 in that jersey. We beat Seattle and we lost to the Buffalo Bills. But you know what? We played extremely well. And it's like the Motor City Muscle represents what we are, right? I'm glad we got to see Hutch in the Motor City Muscle once because he's been hurt the 2nd and 3rd times that we're going to wear these. So that's how the Detroit Lions, the rule change allowed them to do it this year, and it will be available for everybody next year. And I wonder if that 3rd helmet or that helmet is going to allow them to wear. It looks like they can wear any of those 3 different variations of uniforms. Says they can wear the classic uniform, the helmet, the classic, the alternate, or the color rush. I think the blueberries are the color rush, the alternate is the Motor City Muscle, and then the classic are the regular jersey. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. I'm feeling a little bit better. I've got all day tomorrow to try and get myself together because I want to make sure that I'm there from start to finish, man, to give our guys one more body in the seat that I can help them get that first seed. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.